Tiago has had diabetes for over a year. He's now 2 years old and diabetes was diagnosed shortly after his first birthday. I knew the symptoms. He drank a great deal and peed a lot, and I realized he wasn't himself and he'd become obsessed with his water bottle. He just wanted to drink, 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 and then I thought, there's something not quite right with him. It turns your whole world upside down for a moment. You think, what's going on here? And he's still so small. What kind of a future will he have? How do we deal with it? Is he still allowed to eat everything? Or are some things out of bounds? You don't really know what to expect. And I think he's still too small to realize he's ill. He'll grow up with a pump and with diabetes. I'm on a forum on the internet where there are other parents whose children have diabetes. It's interesting to read stories about older children and how they cope with their diabetes. So you can learn from one another, I reckon. Starting with the technical aspect, the pump, of course, is really useful for people with diabetes, for children too. There are also blood glucose meters, which automatically send the blood glucose levels to the pump. It would be fantastic if the pump could react to it itself, adding insulin or switching itself off when a certain level is reached. For example, the pump stops automatically, and if it's too high, the pump then adds insulin automatically, so we wouldn't really have to do anything. Insuline geeft zodat wij helemaal niets meer hoeven te doen. His grandmas and granddads know how the pump works too, and he can stay overnight with them now and again. They can prick his finger and operate the pump, which is great.
Yes, we've met various people with diabetes at the Diabetes Centre. We've also met a number of parents and found it helpful to exchange experiences on everyday matters. That's certainly beneficial. It's different, people react differently, but it's good to meet others who have suffered the same fate. And it's good to see boys like Roy, for example, who go parachute jumping, who do everything. At first you wonder, what can my child still do? And then you see from other people you meet that they can still do everything, that it isn't really an illness anymore. You can do everything and participate in everyday life, like anyone else. I find it very important that it isn't seen as an illness. It's tricky, but it shouldn't be any more than that.